listening to the Jboy Show, your number one source for Auburn and the SEC.
My goal was to run through his soul and grab his heart when I run through his soul.
Kurt, Nate, Coach Dad, those are memories.
I think we've established ourselves as, I think, the premier conference in college football.
Now, the SEC is better at the top. It's better in the middle.
The Southeastern Conference remains the premier conference.
Takes the snap. Looking for the receiver. He's got Lutz and Kirkland. Touchdown, Auburn!
Think about it. It's always been the SEC and everybody else trying to catch it.
I think this is probably the best league from a competitive venue standpoint.
Most capable teams. You just look at those programs, the way they recruit, how they invest.
Snap to Burrow. 3 steps. Fires. Back corner of the end zone. Over the shoulder catch. Did he hold on? He did. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Tiger.
And now, your host, Jboy.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to a very special edition of the Jboy Show. We try to bring all the high-profile top recruits on here. And typically, I've heard of him and we've talked on the phone, but this is a guy I know personally, coached at a place where he was for a year, and I begged to get him on defense because I said if he ever came to defense, he'd be the number one corner in the country. And he happens to be the number one corner in the country, JUCO corner in the country, Khyree Jackson. Ree, what is up, my guy?
What's going on, Coach Khyree?
Man, it's weird talking to you like this. I'm not going to lie after kind of me and your relationship before this.
Definitely. It feels like more of a coach relationship than a kind of an interview.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's how I wanted to be, man, because, I know the real you and you know the real me, man. I'm just excited for you, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart, and I want to explain to everybody, you're a guy that's fought through adversity. You're unbelievably talented, but, your perseverance and the way you are as a person and as a man is one of the reasons you're in this position. Can you just talk about what it means to you to fight through the adversity you fought through and now to find yourself where you're at and putting yourself in a position to have the life you deserve?
It means a lot to me, definitely, to stand up through all the battles and through everything that went on. A lot of people throughout the whole process had their share things to say, as in maybe he's not ready for it or he's not good enough and things of that nature. But I always knew in the back of my head I had the talent. I just had to lock in and really do what I had to do to become successful. And I felt like once I did that, at Fort Scott and in school, and then the result has been amazing. I never would have thought. I always thought I was good. Don't get me wrong, but I never thought it would get to the point it is today.
Yeah, and it's something, again, where a lot of hard work has gone into it. And, you're a guy that played a ton of receiver. You can still play receiver. I will say till my dying day that I think you could be a 5-star receiver in the country playing it. But, man, with your mentality, I know you're tough, man. I know you're a guy that likes physicality. You enjoyed the blocking part of being wide receiver. You enjoyed the knockout blocks when they were legal. But can you talk about playing corner and kind of how that fits your personality? Because I know – just by watching you out there and watching you grow, how much you enjoy it.
I feel like corner definitely it fits my personality. I don't really talk much off the field, but on the field, I like to talk, definitely. I feel like at corner, I have the ability, it's me versus you kind of thing. I have the ability to shut down a team's favorite target or favorite receiver, and I enjoy that a lot.
Yeah, I know, and believe me, I've seen it from the other side when you were up there with in a staggered stance, ready to go, and it was always fun. But the recruiting process, Khyree, it's something where you've been through it. You had a ton of offers. The time your tape hit, you just took off like we all knew you would. But you've chiseled it down to 4. You've got Alabama, Florida, Oregon, and Oklahoma. And I want to ask you about each. And I'll start with Oklahoma. What is it about Oklahoma that kind of got them in there and made them a finalist?
I felt like I was building genuine relationships with Coach Riley and Coach Manning and Coach Grinch. They all made a valuable effort. Frequently to always reach out to me, check on my family and things of that nature. And they're up-and-coming defense. I like how they understand that they're not known for their defense, but they're showing me the numbers from last season in this season. They went from 10th to first in the Big 12. That's definitely big time.
All right, so we talked about Oklahoma and your relationship with Lincoln Riley, and I want to move on to a Pac-12 team, Oregon, West Coast. What did Coach Cristobal and their staff do that kind of got them in there?
Coach Cristobal and their staff, they've at first I was recruited more so to play corner there with Coach Chance, and then the recruiting switched to Coach Hayward. And when the recruiting switched to Coach Hayward, he wanted me to play this more of the star role at Oregon, which is like the role like the nickel, which Javon Holland plays.
Okay, I can see that.
And I definitely was intrigued by that because he told me, I forgot the count, but it was definitely a good mix-up of snaps in the nickel, blitzing, snaps at corner, and snaps at safety. So that was definitely intriguing to me.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, Khyree, because that's something that I would have done with you. I'd have put you at free. As anybody came and tried to put you at free and put you in the sky and cover one, because, with the way you move and the way you track the ball and the way you're able to elevate, it'd be hard to get a post behind you, or if you're able to track down a vertical, you can actually get there. Has anybody talked to you about playing safety specifically, or has it just been kind of multiple positions?
I've definitely had schools say that they can see me at safety or corner. I definitely had schools say that, but out of the schools in my top 4, they all want me at corner.
Definitely, and that makes a ton of sense. And that moves me to the SEC. I'm gonna save that for last. Florida, down in the swamp. What have they told you, and how has it kind of gone with Coach Mullen and staff down there?
Me and Coach Mullen definitely have built a great relationship. Florida got that swag. Definitely one of the 4 DBUs in my eyes. Down there in the swamp. Coach Gray, Torian Gray, he has a relationship with the DMV area. Mm-hmm. So we building a good connection, and I like the coverages that they play, a lot of bump and run, man.
Definitely. Can you tell everybody in my audience that doesn't know what DMV means? What does that mean?
DC, Maryland, Virginia.
There we go. That area. And there is some, I know I recruited the heck out of it, and there's absolutely talent oozing out of that area. And you can see, they go everywhere too. You know what I'm saying? Y'all will go anywhere.
Yes, sir. Definitely.
And so last one, Alabama, a place where, corners, they've had a lot of success. Dre Kirk. I mean, you can go down the list, DBs, Minka Fitzpatrick. What is it with Alabama, obviously, other than the obvious stuff, the tradition and that kind of stood out to you about them?
What stood out to me was actually my first phone call with Coach Saban. After getting the offer and everything, he was the first coach that had broke down my film to the point where he told me everything, the good things, but then he also told me the bad things, and that something that stood out definitely.
And it's something where he's obviously one of the best TV coaches. And now, you're deciding the 15th, this Saturday. How ready are you to get it over with, Khyree? And I don't know. Obviously, they moved the JUCO stuff back to the spring. And I do want you to tell, are you going to be December?
I'm not actually sure, because if I tell you when I'm graduating, that's going to be a way to knock down who am I going to.
Oh, okay. You're right. Well, we'll let that happen when it happens. But man, like I said, are you kind of tired of the recruiting process, or is it something? Because I know you take everything in stride, man. Have you just kind of taken it in stride?
Yeah, definitely. I definitely have my times where I need a break. I'll honestly just let my phone sit, and I'll just take a break, chill with my family and things like that. I'm definitely ready to lock in and commit and focus on perfecting my craft.
Definitely. Well, Khyree, man, just man to man, I'm really excited for you. I know you're going to do great regardless of where you go, and whatever program gets you is getting a heck of a player and a heck of a person too. And like I said, it'll always be love from this side, Khyree. You know that, man.
I appreciate that. Definitely always love.
Always.
Sure.
But be safe out there, man. We'll talk soon. And everybody, where can they find you making your commitment at? Are you just going to put it out on Twitter?
They can find the commitment on my Instagram at real_Khyree.
All right. Well,
and then it's coming on Twitter a little later.
There we go. Well, man, I'm excited. I'm waiting for bated breath to see it. And we'll talk soon. Stay safe.
All right, Coach. Nice speaking with you.
All right, Ree. Be good, man. And that was Khyree Jackson, one of the best corners in the country, guy that I was lucky enough to be around for a year, and you can see why I think so highly of him. And he's a guy that's really about his business. And if you haven't watched his highlight film, guys, I mean, he's tall, he's long, he's fast, he's flexible, he's physical. And I believe he's an NFL player, and he will be, and excited to see where he's going. Excited for you guys to join us on this Friday edition. Remember, he commits tomorrow, so make sure you check out his Instagram. He let y'all know where that was on the show. Guys, big things are happening for us because of you. We're going to keep doing it, keep putting out predictions, keep getting them right, and keep giving you the guests you guys deserve and the content you guys want. So, as usual, thank you guys so much. I want to give a shout-out to IBN Sports, give a shout-out to Faison in the studio doing his thing, doing it big. Faison, keep moving up, baby. You know what I'm talking about. And again, you, the listener, y'all guys make this thing happen. Please make sure you check us out this next week. We got some more amazing guests and amazing content. And it's been another episode of the Jboy Show. And Jboy's gone.